Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Tommy Newsom and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, rock and roll legend Chuck Berry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Come on, folks. Let me ask you a question. Are you wearing gloves? Because I practice safe applause. Boy, you're dynamite. Oh, by the way, before we get going with the monologue, I want you to think about this. During the show, did you know that man's ability to laugh separates him from the animals? So this is your big chance tonight to prove you're not animals. That's all. Look, I know the weather is really junky out there. It's cold. It's about 54 degrees out here in the valley. It's rainy. It is gloomy. But look at the bright side. Jim and Tammy Baker are spending $7,000 a month to rent a house at Malibu. Let him see if he can heal that. That would probably make Tammy's mascara run, huh? Could be an avalanche alone right out in Malibu. But you see, California, we need the rain here badly. But we get it all in about 10 or 12 days?
Right.
Rains, gets done, and we won't have this until next November. But we need it here because the rain does a lot of good. It puts out the fires that cause the mudslides, that blocks the freeways, that temporarily keep the motorists from shooting each other. So it's good time. I didn't know you were going to wear brown tonight.
It's Thursday, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Of course, if I'd have looked at his book, I should have known. Brown is Thursday. Anyway, you're in a good mood for the rain. We've had rain, for the last 48 hours? Rained all day today. It's going to rain all day tonight and part of tomorrow. And several people who live in Beverly Hills had to abandon their cars because they could not figure out how to drive without one arm hanging out the window. Strange people there. You make up for last night. We had a rough crowd last night. I think they were upset, the crowd who came here last night. They were missing the Death to America white sale in Tehran. Did you know, I'm not making this up, yesterday, they had a Death to America Day in Iran, and parades actually in... Why don't we respond with a Moon Khomeini Day? No, I was kidding, sir. Not now, no. But I appreciate your participation. All right, this part of the monologue I haven't done before, but we're gonna give you a true or false question, okay? In the courtroom, I'll give you the question first, then it's true or false. In the courtroom, is it the judge who says, order in the court? Is that true or false? False. Congratulations. You're all the next appointees from Reagan to the Supreme Court. All you have to know. Reagan's choice, as you know, is Judge Douglas Ginsburg. He's only 41. 41 years old. And he has a rather slim legal resume. The highlight was the week he filled in for Rusty the Bailiff on People's Court. I mean, look, be honest. It's kind of hard for me to take seriously the legal opinions of a man who's younger than Eddie Haskell. How many of you heard the news? You've been here, so you probably have not heard the evening news. This just came over. NBC News, CBS carried it. Today, they asked Douglas Ginsburg if he'd ever used drugs. And he's honest. He said, yes, he remembered once in college. He'd smoked marijuana once, and once in the 70s, and that's the only time. Big deal. That's no big deal. 90% of the country, would, in the 60s, would be turned down, right? Of course, now, in a related story, Judge Thurgood Marshall admitted today that during the entire Carter administration, he had the munchies. So, who cares? But anyway, I think Judge Ginsburg was, I think they say, handpicked by the Attorney General, Ed Meese. Of course, Ed Meese also handpicked Telly Savalas for Return to the Titanic. Warm, sensitive thing. Hey, what do we got here? Anyway. Yeah. Did you see in the news today, on that show, Return to the Titanic, did you see the show? Okay. The producers admit that the contents of the safe that they opened, remember they opened the safe? They brought out some money. There were some coins in a bag and some, I guess, some personal jewelry. That was not the first time the safe had been opened. Yeah, they said when they were trying to retrieve the safe, those things fell out. So they looked at them and then put them back in the safe. Well, no, I shouldn't really be too hard on them, because all television programs have a few little secrets. For example, we kept it quiet 5 years on The Tonight Show when we replaced Tommy Newsom with Robo-Baton. Now, this week, they opened Rudy Valley's safe. How many of you remember Rudy Valley? That wouldn't make Rudy too happy. Rudy was a big star. Big star. He would have really been angry. Apparently, Rudy had a safe in his attic. And they'd lost the combination in 1940, and his wife, Ellie, apparently found the key, and they opened it, and he had a lot of interesting things in there. But we're on kind of a safe mania thing in this country, aren't we? Geraldo Rivera opens Capone's vault, zip. They open a Rudy Valley safe this week, no problem. They go down to the Titanic, open the safe, and I still can't get that damn cellophane wrap off a video cassette I bought last week. Huh, Gilbert? What else happened? Roy Rogers. Like the transition here? Call me the Prince of Blends for nothing. Roy Rogers. I grew up with Roy Rogers. He's 75 years old today. Happy birthday, Roy. That's yeah. A lot of people think that Roy Rogers was just a cowboy actor. Not true. Roy Rogers was also the inventor of squinting. All those years, only Trigger knew where the hell they were going. That is absolutely true. Oh, remember in October when we had the big earthquake out here in California? Well, that earthquake was downgraded. In the Richter, in the Richter scale, they downgraded it from 6.1 to 5.9. That figures. My broker put me in at 6'1". Anyway, tonight, I gotta get home quick and see my new neighbors, Jim and Tammy. I don't. Well, we're not right next door. We're not right next door, but they're out in Malibu, and I don't want to say what Jim's been up to, but the whales are watching him. So anyway, tonight, we have a legendary figure with us from rock and roll tonight, Mr. Chuck Berry. And you people, I should explain, the studio audience got a little preview, right? Because of the rain, Chuck was coming out from St. Louis and the plane was delayed and so forth, and he just got here, so he did a little rehearsal in front of the studio audience. Is it worth sticking around for? Isn't that what he does, the duck walk? I'm going to figure out how he does it. Chuck Berry is here. A young comedian by the name of Jan Karam is with us tonight. And an actor who's been in many, many things. You'll know him when he comes out here, Lane Smith. So thanks for coming. We'll be with you in just a minute. Thank you.
It's the Subaru year-end clearance. The greatest Subaru deals in Subaru history. Stupendous Subaru savings. Hold it.
Instead of a great deal of hype, Subaru gives you a great deal. Up to $1,500 factory cash back or 3.9% financing.
Enough! You won't be seeing this commercial much longer. Up to $1,500 back or 3.9 will be gone. Subaru's last blast. It's about to self-destruct.
In one of these, and in one of these. One of these lasts longer than all the rest. Two rights, the extraordinary Energizer. In one of these lasts longer than all the rest. Two rights, the extraordinary Energizer. It'll surprise ya.
Laboratory tests prove in most devices, Energizer lasts longer than any other battery. New Energizer. Aye.
Here are some things you can expect when you shop at Food Lion. First, every store is laid out the same, so it's easy to find things in any Food Lion store. Expect to see signs like these too, pointing out values that last for months at a time. And at the end of an aisle, super savings with special bonus buys we've made from manufacturers. Also, you only have to handle an item once because we unload your cart at the checkout and load your car at our convenient parcel pickup.
Thank you.
Oh, and with our extra low prices, expect to pay a lot less for your groceries.
First impression. If you like beach music, you'll be impressed with Steve Hardy's original beach party on WPTF AM 680. Listen Saturday afternoons to finger-snapping, toe-tapping, shagging tunes that you can take with you wherever you go. On an afternoon jog, to the beach, relaxing by the pool, to a tailgate party, or any party. Whatever your plans, make Steve Hardy's original beach party a part of them.
The very finest in beach music.
Saturday afternoons on WPTF AM 680.
You drive in today?
Yes.
I want to tell you.
Miserable.
Getting more rain out of California is panic. You know, it can rain an eighth of an inch out here, and it's tailgate city. I mean, they're just slamming each other, people going off the highways. I don't know what we would do if it ever snowed out here.
Oh, no way.
People would go crazy.
No,
they would panic and said, tonight, anyway, we have Chuck Berry. What's he going to do tonight, Tom? What's Chuck going to do? Do you know? What do you rehearse with Tom?
Memphis, Tennessee, and Roll Over Beethoven.
Hey, good. Good. Yeah. Now, when you're in the, along with Chuck Berry, we have comedian Jan Karam. Is it Jan or Jane? Jan, isn't it?
Jan, two N's.
What?
With two N's.
Is that important? I mean, it could be with one N, doesn't it?
It's good.
Jan is Jan, whether it's one N or two N's.
That's right. Why'd you question it?
I questioned the pronunciation of the first name, not the spelling. Whether it's Jan or Jane, you see.
Well, it couldn't be Jane with two N's.
Well, Elliot Janeway has, it says Elliot Janeway has only one N, right?
Yeah, but he's a guy.
Okay.
It's Thursday.
That's right. I should know something is wrong. What do we have here? Oh, no, this is something that was in the paper. This month, by the way.
I saw that.
Yeah. Good for you. Same day you read the funny papers, huh? Anyway, it says, why we, well, we're used to seeing, if you're in the public eye, you're used to seeing your picture in the paper, you know. Ed sends his out, direct mail. He sees his all the time. Right. And this was an article called Why We Turn Gray. Problem affects a quarter of the population by age 25, but scientists still haven't got to the root of it.
Rude.
Clever writing there. And who do they use as an illustration? Mm-hmm.
Yours truly.
Yeah. Picture of when I was started hosting the Tonight Show in about 1962. And as the man is today. Now, that doesn't really bother me. You remember the years that I used to put the stuff
Sure.
in it?
Yeah.
I really did, I'll admit. When I was about, my dad was completely gray by the time he was 40. Look at Steve Martin. He's in his 40s, almost white-haired. It's just genetic, I guess. And so I used to put that, I won't even mention the brand name. I'd watch the commercial. It's not the one where you age. And remember the guy came on aging in front of the camera?
Oh, right, yes, yeah.
And he'd comb it in, and then the next day,
Yeah.
in about 28 days, he goes into the office, and somebody says, "What's wrong? You've changed, haven't you, Bill?" And, of course, the hair is dead black.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and they didn't notice that he went from white to dead black. Did you lose weight?
You've lost weight.
You've
yeah.
lost weight, haven't you? He says, "No." Give me a break. You know who changed this last week? Bob Barker.
Yes.
Bob Barker, for years, he put a lot of stuff, and it didn't quite look right.
Yeah.
And he let his hair go completely naturally, and a lot of people think he looks better. And I do, too. You know, you act your age. Anyway.
You know, yes?
What?
I was going to say, I've known you for 29 years now we've been together?
Yeah.
29 years. I've never seen you wear a Band-Aid before.
Oh, well, I'll get to that later. Something else.
I have to worry about you. This is my livelihood. If anything would happen to you, you know, I'd have to go to work.
I know that, but I want to finish this first.
Oh, see, it sounded like you were finished.
Well, no. I'll finish this, and then... I'll finish this, then ask me about the band.
I had the feeling you were finished.
No. I may be...
The audience will be the judge of that.
Yes, I may be finished and they not know it. Anyway, they took a survey of women about men who are gray, and women said they found gray-haired sexy. I don't know whether that's true.
I do hear.
Well, I don't know. You never see the Ayatollah in a drive-in with a chick, though, and he's... My executive producer, Reddy DeCordova, is in his 70s and has dark hair. Look, they're taking a shot. Now, it's not because there's not any light over there that it looks dark. Well, no, who asked you? All right. Better? Yes, Fred. I think, number one, as I mentioned, it's in the genes. So we went to Fred's office when he wasn't there. I looked in his jeans. And here's what I found. We found this in Freddie's jeans. That's what he had in his jeans. Some black shoe polish. Not true. Not true.
Let me look at that for a minute. Could I see your right hand for a second?
Sure.
You've got a Band-Aid on there. Look at that.
Yeah, I do.
What happened?
Nothing.
You're not just wearing it for the heck of it. What happened? Something must have happened.
No. I want to, oh.
When did it happen?
No.
Nothing at all.
No, I just scratched it. A little scratch.
Does it hurt?
No. Do you believe it's time for our singing dog contest again? That's right. We have done this for 12 years. It is now time to do our 13th annual singing dog contest. Now, that's where people think that their dog sings. Mm-hmm. It started off some years ago. Some lady rose and says, "I have a dog, and every time it watches the show, it starts to sing." Well, we got all kinds of letters all over the country. And we've had now owners show up. We have about 5 or 6 dogs. They show up, and the dogs sing. We award them prizes. Mm-hmm. Nice contest. If you wish to enter, you folks watching, enter your dog who must sing, just not barking. We don't want dogs who just bark. Owners get close sometimes. They say, "He's singing," and dogs go, "Arf," and they say, "He sang."
Yeah.
And we don't need that.
Real singing.
This is a legitimate contest, folks. Here's what you do. Please send a snapshot of the dog and yourself. And we'll put this up on the screen to Shirley Wood, Singing Dogs. We're not going to put it up on the screen? We don't have anything to put up on the screen, isn't that right? We didn't make it, did we? We don't have any graphics? What could it cost? All right, so you folks at home will just have to listen. We have no graphics. Could have printed a little thing. See, people, visually, if you see something, it's much easier to remember it, right? You see it up on the screen. Anyway, Shirley Wood, that's W-O-O-D, Singing Dogs, Tonight Show, NBC Studios, 3,000. Let me repeat that. 3,000. I sound like one of those 800 numbers right in Atlanta, Georgia. 3000 West Alameda Avenue. That's A-L-A-M-E-D-A. Alameda Avenue, Burbank, California. 91523. Should I do that again?
Yes.
One more time.
All right. Shirley Wood, Singing Dogs, NBC Burbank will get it here, right? You don't have to put 3000 West Alameda. NBC Studios, Burbank. It's our night show, that's all I'm saying. Now, we do have a little restriction on this. We have to limit contestants to those within a 50-mile radius.
Why is that?
Because we're not about to pay transportation for some dog from Florida. That's why. It comes down to bucks. I could say...
You can't get a graphic? You can't bring a dog in from out of town?
No. But if we're not going to pop $10 for a damn graphic, why are we going to pay $700 to fly some bitch in from Florida? Or some male dog. That covers us upstairs, you betcha. I love to do that. The NBC secretary, he got away with it again. She'd never heard the term used for dogs before, and it throws her off. Okay, anyway. Snapshot of yourself and your dog. Don't send us tapes of your dog singing. You don't want tapes of the dog singing, do you?
No.
The real dog.
Yeah, and then there are going to be auditions, and then we will choose the 5 or 6 best barkers.
Best singers.
Best singers. Oh, God, yes. Best singers. And we'll have the sing-off here. Okay, Shirley Wood, NBC Tonight, Burbank. We'll be right back after this. You could ask me about this.
My daddy only likes old-fashioned chicken. But Tyson Chicken Quick is today's old-fashioned chicken.
100% tender, tasty chicken with a golden, crispy crunch.
Tastes old-fashioned.
Tyson Chicken Quick, today's old-fashioned chicken.
Today's small cars are tougher than ever on oil. Their high-compression engines not only rev high, they can run hotter than regular small car engines. Their searing heat can begin to break down an oil immediately. That's why there's Castrol, the only leading motor oil that in every grade provides maximum protection against viscosity and thermal breakdown. So use Castrol before your engine does something to get you heated up. Castrol, engineered for today's smaller cars.
Pure milk chocolate with or without almonds. Hershey's, one of the all-time greats.
We're winning Molly over. We'll make it smile.
Seems like we're reading and hearing a lot of bad news lately. So if you're ready for something good to happen in your life, if you're ready to be a winner, if you're ready to drive a winner, come on into Helmo Ford today. We're convinced you'll be a winner with the good deal you get on your new Ford or a good used car. You deserve it. Come see us.
Have you been to Helmo Ford lately?
The Salvation Army pantry is really filling up, and now Newsbeat 28 needs your help. I'm Terry Thill, and we want this year's Thanks for Giving food drive from November 9th through the 20th to be a big success. Get your church group, civic organization, or school club together canned goods. Then when you've collected what you'd like to share, call 28 WPTF-TV, and we in turn will have the Salvation Army volunteers pick up your gifts of food. In the spirit of the season, thanks for giving.
All right, friends, now that Chuck Berry has done his warm-up for our studio audience, it's time to let him do it for the whole nation. He is considered by many to be the father of rock and roll. He has influenced, I think, probably more rock performers than any other performer in history. And he's recently published his autobiography called Chuck Berry, The Autobiography. Well, I thought maybe there's a cute title. And anyways, there's currently a movie out about Chuck called Hail, Hail, Rock and Roll. Would you welcome the one and only Chuck Berry?
Long distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee. Help me find the party trying to get in touch with me. Thank you. But now leave a number paint on the wall. Oh, help me information, more than that I cannot add. Only that I miss her and all the fun we had. But we were pulled apart because her mom did not agree and tore apart our happy home in Memphis, Tennessee. You know the last time I saw Marie, she's waving me goodbye with hurry home drops on her cheek that trickle from her eye. Marie is only 6 years old. Information, please. Try to put me through to her in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to hear. We thought we'd lost you today. With
Really?
this rain
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
we
I know
met
you
some-
got hung coming in, and you came out and performed here for our studio audience, and
Had a
drove
few drips
them
today,
crazy.
didn't you?
What?
Had a few drips.
A few drips. We're gonna do this right away. Let me do this. We're gonna come back and talk, and Chuck's gonna perform for you. Stay where you are.
You know, Coco's magic Coco. Mama, it's Coco. Oh, thank you. It's Coco.
I'd give anything for another whiff of cocoa.
Kids, could you please go down to the freezer and bring up some Vandy Camps for dinner?
Sure, Mom.
Vandy Camp's fish. They taste fresh because they're frozen fresh. Then they're dipped in crispy breadcrumbs or golden egg batter for a taste your family will love.
For dinner?
Once they catch them.
Henry, of course you're welcome. Kids, could you go down to the freezer and grab some more?
Vandy Camps, the freshest ideas in frozen fish.
From Touchstone Pictures, Lucy Chapman's come back from the dead, much to the surprise of her husband, her best friend, and herself. Shelley Long, Hello Again, rated PG. Starts tomorrow at a theater near you. Check newspapers for showtimes.
Sir, would you choose hamburger A, a Wendy's hamburger that's made fresh, or B, one made earlier so it's dry?
B, it's like Mom's. I remember she'd make dry roast beef, dry gravy, cake.
But most people don't like dry food.
Yeah? Maybe that's why Dad left.
Most people like the taste of hot and juicy hamburgers, like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
After 4 p.m., a Wendy's single hamburger is only 99 cents. Imagine only 99 cents for a hot, fresh Wendy's single. Get your hands on one tonight at Wendy's.
This is Tommy Vanscoy Jr. I'm excited about my annual fall half-price sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Never again will you be able to buy these fine quality diamonds at these low prices. Every diamond in stock, engagement rings, pendants, earrings, fashion rings, men's rings, or whatever. Select your Christmas diamond now and lay it away at half price with only a small deposit this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Vanscoy Diamond Mine in the Stonehenge Market on Creedmoor Road in Raleigh.
What would you do for $1 million? Would you lie? Would you cheat? Would you kill? They did it all. Billionaire Boys Club, Sunday.
There's no other way to say it. Tony Bennett grooves with the band.
Hey, Paul!
Plus, tonight I'm joined by my lovely wife, Marlo, as we look back at 10 wonderful years together.
Today in music history, brought to you by Safeguard for protection against body odor. For over 50 years, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians played for kings, queens, presidents, and of course, ushered in the new year with Auld Lang Syne. Mr. New Year's, Guy Lombardo, died at the age of 75 today, November 5th, 1977.
This is Guy Lombardo saying good luck, goodbye, and God bless you.
Life is a catch-22. When I want to impress a big client, I feel stress. And what do I get? Body odor. Then I'm not at my best, so I get more stress, more body odor. So I use Safeguard every day. Fact, Safeguard can fight the bacteria that causes body odor. Helps protect me no matter who I'm trying to impress. With Safeguard, even when I'm under stress, there's a part of me that's very calm.
This is Mr. Robinson again. Where's my refrigerator? But you said it would be delivered 2 days ago. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm busy too. How long do I have to wait? Yeah? So? Well, how long then? Yes, I'll hold. I knew I should have bought it someplace else.
Lechmere, the best price in town and more. Guaranteed. Lechmere, now open.
Is rock and roll. The 16 guys. You were telling me when the band was playing, when you were a young kid, before you just taking up the guitar and just learning a few chords.
Yeah.
You envisioned
all I wanted
to have
do
a big backup band.
Comp chords behind a big band. Tommy, give me a job. Give me a job.
Rock and roll. They have tried to put away several times. Some of the critics, they said it was going to be a fad. Was going to die. It's never really gone away, has it?
It's gone away. There it is. That was rock and roll. You hear me? Is that gone away?
Not a bit.
Been there 25 years. Yes. All right, Tommy.
Now, a lot of the staff was sitting around saying, gee, Chuck's band ought to be here pretty soon, or his backup musicians. You don't travel with a band. You just...
I'm thinking about... Yes.
No, you can't. No. I got a lock on these guys. You can't take these guys on the road. But you just travel with yourself. You just bring the acts in and go to work, right?
A lot of the guys know my numbers, and but really, I stopped carrying a band because in the '60s things got a little juicy, and then they got a little smoky in the late '60s.
Yeah.
And I didn't want any parts of it.
Yeah, I understand. When I got to ask you a question now, and I'll see if you remember. What was the first year that you did the Dick Clark show? Do you remember? You have any idea?
It was 18...
And Clark looked just the same in 1890 as he does today.
Really?
Do you remember the year?
I think it was 56.
Okay, now, it's absolutely true. You won't remember this. I didn't remember it until today. A few months ago, Dick Clark dropped a picture off at my office. I was sitting at a set of drums.
I remember.
Now, is this starting to make sense?
Yes.
And I was saying to Freddie DeCordova today, I says, that's strange. So I did a little research. And I'm sitting at a set of drums, and Dick Clark sent this picture, both of us talking. And Dick Clark said, who are these two young guys? Clark looked exactly the same today as he did then.
That's right. Okay.
I was on his show, and I played a little drum solo. And he came over and said, Johnny, I understand you're going to introduce somebody in the American Bandstand. And guess
That's
what?
right.
And who did I introduce?
Yours truly.
Chuck Berry.
Yours truly.
And I didn't think of it until today.
Just a little squirt then.
That's true. Yeah, I was a little squirt, he said. I was hardly nationally known, but Dick at that time would get people who had been on national television to introduce new people. And this kept going through my mind, and sure enough, I remember
In fact, I was a little squirt then.
We were both little squirts then. Yeah. The walk you did for the studio audience a moment ago. Now, you're known for the duck walk. Is this a modified... You get a couple of...
Can you just give me 10 bars?
Do you want it easier to do out here or here?
No,
here?
He's great. Just 10 bars. Oh, man.
You know you're through in the business when you do that and you can't get up. Yeah. Then you say it's time to hang it in.
Yeah.
Did you have fun doing the book?
Yeah, I really did.
Somebody told me you usually, when you perform, insist on getting paid cash up front. True?
Well, not cash, but things as good as cash, like cashier's checks, you know? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I had a lot of problems waiting 2.5 hours for them to count monies, and then they make mistakes. So up front, and then a lot of the promoters add taxes from the government. They're not supposed to, so up front is better.
I know a lot of people who go on tour running that same problem. You go in and it takes them a while before they get all the house count, and sometimes the performers have been stiffed. Have you ever been ripped off? No names. No names, please.
More ways than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, Johnny. In fact, one time, and even John Lennon said he had the same thing happen to him. One time in Mineola, Mississippi, I drove down there with a big bus, had a lot of overhead with the band.
Yeah.
This time I was taking band. And we played a New Year's Eve thing. And at 12, we played from 9 to 12. Or rather, from 8 to 12, 4 hours, union thing. At 12, I told her 1 to make sure I gave him a good 4 hours. I quit. Shotgun. Play until 12:30. The party's still going on. Only in Mississippi, you played till 12:30.
Did you got it? Yeah. And the guy has a shotgun. You play as long as he's got the shotgun in his hands. I noticed, I mentioned in the introduction that a lot of artists who've been on this show, a lot of the people in rock and roll, credit you with really, admire you. They've stolen from you. You were the... Borrowed, nicer word. When you were getting started, who did you...
Here. I tell you, the main guy was Louis Jordan.
Louis Jordan.
Yeah, I wanted to sing like Nat Cole, with lyrics like Louis Jordan, with the swing of Benny Goodman, with Carl Hogan on, with Charlie Christian on guitar.
Right.
Playing Carl Hogan's riffs, who was Louis Jordan.
Right.
And with the soul of Muddy Waters, I had it all mixed up.
That combination?
Yeah,
well, that's a nice blend.
Yeah.
Were you and Presley friends?
Yeah. When he was living,
Yeah, well, of course.
I don't want no parcels.
You still keep in contact, do you? Well, he's with Houdini, you know. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. When he was living.
This is the new Cuisinart Basic. It's a big food processor with a small price. Basically, its price is chopped, sliced, shredded. It needs a lot of dough for a little dough. Cuisinart Basic. Easy to use and buy.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Think about I'm in delight. Tossing and turning. I'm in delight has got me yearning.
Almond Delight tonight. It tastes too good to wait till morning.
New Purina Dog Chow brand dog food for small dogs. Tiny bite-sized pieces. Big taste and nutrition.
Max! Dinner.
It's big news for small dogs.
Today's copper top battery, so completely improved, it'll last up to 30% longer than the one we made just 3 years ago. Today's Duracell lasts 30% longer.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's back and framed for a crime. He'll either do hard time or prime time. Perfect contestant. I want him. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Running Man. When death is the game, you play for your life. Drop dead! I don't do requests. The Running Man. Rated R.
Starts Friday, November 13th at a theater near you.
We'd like to show you how fast Food Lion can lower your food bill, even if you're not a Food Lion shopper. We recently began carrying the 40-ounce size of Heinz ketchup at Food Lion. Our price $1.79 every day. Winn-Dixie's regular price on the same bottle of Heinz ketchup is $1.99. Now, if you're a Winn-Dixie shopper, watch how long it takes them to change their price on Heinz ketchup. Keep watching. That's it. Keep watching. Now, why settle for a copy when you can have the original?
Okay, we're back talking with Chuck Berry. You've had an interesting full life. You, at one time, studied to be a hairdresser. right?
I did, yeah. Both of my sisters were hairdressers, and I
Yeah.
thought I'd follow through, you know. Anything to have that nice house, nice car, and money in the bank.
Yeah.
All the good things of life.
Did you ever practice hairdressing for any length of time at all?
Yes, I did. I put a few curls in my pocket, too, you know. It wasn't right, but, you know, I wanted to start off with a bang, you know.
Yeah.
I pulled a few, but they never knew it. You know, I can pull it over and dress.
Yeah. How about the prize fighting career now? Didn't you try that for a while?
Golden gloves, yeah. Yeah, I had listen to this. On Monday night, there was no fight for me. On Tuesday, this week, if we're going right. Tuesday night, the guy didn't show up. That was great. On Wednesday night...
You got a winning record so far.
Yeah. Wednesday night, this big, fat, young kid came in. I'm not fighting him. So I won by default. Thursday night, they sent a brother in. He was a little taller than me. He'd been fighting 9 years, and I'd been fighting about 3 weeks. Ooh. And we had, in fact, it's in that book. That very bout is in that book. I ran all over the
Yeah.
Ran all over the Finally, he hit me, you know, and I was going to stay down my 8 counts, get back up and do what I could. It wasn't but 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And the guy said, 1, 2, 9, 10. Swear to God, today I'll say he did it. You know, 1, 2, 9, 10. I was out.
So that's your career, huh? So that was the end of the fighting career.
Yeah, I'd rather be a lover than a fighter, anytime.
Yeah. You in your book mentioned you have been a guest of the government a couple of times.
Yes, I've served with the government, yeah.
I don't mean in the military service. I was talking to people maybe misunderstood.
Make it clear, Johnny.
Well, I mean, you talk about being in jail.
Yeah, it seems like every 17 years I make a big mistake.
17 years?
Every 17 years.
That's like the 17-year cicadas, you know. They come out every 17 years.
By the way, I'm in my 12th year, so in about 4 years, I'm going to start watching.
No, I do. Be real careful.
Yeah, really.
Tell me about the movie, Hail, Hail, Rock and Roll.
Hail, Hail, Rock and Roll. We had a music music coordinator, Keith Richards. Anybody know Keith Richards?
Yeah, I think
so. He worked my brain off. And for 7 days rehearsal, and at the 8th day we did the concert at the concert that you see in the movie.
Right.
And I was, and we had to go over pretty much all the songs, you know.
Right.
But here's what happened, Johnny. In the olden days when Chess Records had recorded me, you know, I was 29 years old. Okay.
Right.
Well, I was singing Maybelline, why can't you be true? You know, he raised the volume of the velocity of the record, and Maybelline, I sound like a kid, you know, because I was singing to teenagers. So Keith learned it at that high pitch. He wanted me to sing it at, what was that, 50, 60, at that same pitch. I can't do it.
Without speeding up the record.
Yeah. So that was a real problem, and it comes out in the movie.
Anyway, I hope it's a big hit for you.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for us now?
Do a little, how about, what was it, Tom? Beethoven. Ray, roll over Beethoven.
Okay, George, cut that.
Now watch me do Johnny Be Good. This goes to show you. The juice will come in a minute.
Well,
back in a moment. Drink.
Tone up your body with exercise. Tone up your skin with tone. I'm toning up from my head to my toes. I'm toning up, now my skin's gonna glow. I'm toning up, looking good. I'm toning up. Tone, the skincare bar with cocoa butter. It cleans, moisturizes, and conditions for healthy-looking skin. I'm toning up, now my skin's gonna glow. I'm toning up. Tone up with Tone.
Good morning. It's time for a healthy breakfast. This time your kids will eat it. A cereal with lots of protein. Don't worry, your kids will eat it. And complex carbohydrates. Relax, your kids will eat it. It's Life cereal. Take heart, your kids will eat it. Life is frosted on the inside. Stand back, your kids will eat it. Life is toasted on the outside. Life tastes so good. If they're awake, your kids will eat it.
This stuff is good for you. Don't think about it.
Life cereal. Unless they're weird, your kids will eat it.
You didn't suspect a thing, but he'd planned it for weeks to end this evening at the top of the world. You'll always remember the time and the place he asked you to spend the rest of your life with him. For this and all your significant moments, Omega.
See Al Smith Suzuki.
We are going to kind of change horses here in the middle of our show. We have two other guests booked, and everybody's having so much fun with you. I am, and I know the audience is. I'm going to ask that Jan Karam and Lane Smith join us on another show, because to try to get either one of them in now is not fair to either one of them. So can you stick around? Because the audience is yelling for Johnny to be good. Okay, now I want to ask you something else that they told me before you perform. Somebody said you once kicked the Rolling Stones off the stage.
Yeah,
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't know it was the Rolling Stones. Two guys came in the Palladium and one started playing piano, one started playing guitar, and it got so good, they started playing so loud, louder than me, you know. And everybody was clapping and everything, you know. So I said, cool down now, this is the soft part of the song, you know. And he didn't cool down. I said, down, you know. Turn your box off, man. You know.
They were riding right over?
Yeah. And so I said to him, off. And my secretary told me, you know who that was who put off stage? Yeah. Rolling Stones. Hey, Keith, come on back, baby. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's
I apologize to him.
It looks like you still enjoy performing a great deal.
I really do. I really do. When I'm near that mic and there's people looking at me, it just goes all through me.
Yeah. Is this the same kind of reaction you get from this audience? Oh, this is a real mixture of an audience here tonight. Young people and middle and everything. Is this the general reaction you get? Because I don't think that you play to any particular age at all anymore. When rock and roll first started, it seemed to play with the kids. But now the kids who started with the rock and roll aren't kids anymore.
Just no age, Johnny. It's conditioned. Look at yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Now, I'll tell you what. Since you haven't had a chance, why don't you go over with Tommy? Tell him whatever you need for a backup on Johnny B. Good. Just work it out. We'll just watch you do it.
No problem.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the same thing as roll over each other. Same kind of real through there. That's all. Okay.
That's all there is to it? It makes it so easy.
Yeah, all my rehearsals are 2 minutes, 3 minutes. No problem. With musicians, I didn't even have to go over there. Okay, Johnny be good. Johnny be good?
because you don't have to know a lot of big fancy words to play jitters. Just the little easy ones like why, way, yip, yap, stop, pot, post, pig, out. I've just never had so much fun in my life. Have you? Of course you can stop after one card, but I never can stop. I love to race against the clock and fill up 4 cards with words like baby, OBI, yoga, toga, ego, sphinx, winks, ice, cube, tea. And if you're lucky, there's always time for tiger, tip, quack, kit, it, ugly bug. It's really as easy as pie. Oh, it's your turn.
Get Jitters, the great new word game from Milton Bradley.
And make it snappy.
An important message for people who depend on their cars. For the 7th year in a row, Ford Motor Company cars and trucks have had fewer reported problems on average than any other vehicles designed and built in North America.
Not just when they were new, but thousands of miles down the road.
Now all our new cars, vans, and light trucks have a 6-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty.
With a warranty like that and a quality record like ours.
Whose car would you rather be driving?
At Ford, quality is job one.
S&K's having a Home for the Holidays sale featuring Botany 500 all-weather coats on sale for just $69.97. Wool and wool blend suits are on sale for just $139.97. Fall sport coats are on sale for $99.97. And sweaters in both wool and cotton are on sale for just $19.97. S&K's Home for the Holidays sale. And speaking of homes, I'd like to thank you all for inviting me to yours.
Sutton Square on Falls of the Noose Road, South Square and Windsor Mall, Fayetteville.
We really felt we were part of something important that was happening. When we were listening to the Stones, the Beatles, Joplin, Hendrix on the radio, it was more than music. They were speaking for us, our whole generation. I really had a sense that the music of that time was the best music ever made. I still do.
The music of our generation is back. Classic Hits, 100.7.
Well, this has been quite a night, I tell you. I knew that you were going to get this audience going, but I never realized it would be like this. And all the time I've been doing the show, I can only remember a couple of times that entertainers, and for you people at home, the audience was standing after you finished over there, which is very seldom that they do that. So, thanks. It was really fun. And once again, my... Excuse me. Got to get a room. Remember they used to say that? Nightclub comics used to do that. Yeah, got to get a room tonight. Never throw anything out. My apologies to Jan Karam and Lane Smith, and we've invited them to come back, and they told us what we could do with that offer. So instead, we are going in search of Harry Houdini. Anyway, Chuck, thank you. It was a lot of fun having you here.
Ciao.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow night, Steve Lawrence will be here, Shelley Long, and we're going to make a phone call to my babysitter, Mabel Gaskill. Thanks. Have a nice evening.
The stars shine on Late Night with David Letterman as Dave welcomes Tony Bennett and comedian Carol Eater. Then get the first word on Money Matters and the first news around the world with Bob Jameson on Before Hours and Deborah Norville on NBC News at sunrise tomorrow morning.
Friday on Miami Vice.
The Cruz family brought down.
The prodigal son of a godfather returns home, putting Tubbs in the middle of family business.
You're dead.
La Bamba's Isai Morales guest stars. Then on Private Eye, Johnny falls for the wrong girl.
That's my sister.
And emotions flare in the barrio.
This ain't our part of town.
But does Johnny get in too far over his head? Friday.
If you look right here, you'll see Southern States Nissan. If you look right over here, you'll see Southern States Volkswagen Subaru. We're side by side on Wake Forest Road in Raleigh. Individual pride and side by side means just one thing, and that's competition. You'll see all the great Nissan cars and trucks, all the great Volkswagens and Subarus. But what you can't see are the deals being made right now. Come down here. Great product, great price. You'll see we're twice as nice. Southern States Nissan and Southern States Volkswagen Subaru Raleigh. I love competition.
What you're asking me to do is absolutely illegal.
You're gonna let your client just fry because you want to play by the rules? A public defender facing the biggest dilemma of her career.
Have you had contact with a juror on this trial? If I find any evidence of collusion, I'll have you disbarred.
A juror with information that can help her.
I mean, I thought the whole idea was to find the truth.
Or destroy her. Cher, Dennis Quaid, Suspect, rated R.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Hi, I'm Tom Marchisello for Hunt General Tire, introducing General's world-class performer, the Ameriway XT, their finest all-season steel-belted radial.
From Tiffany white walls to bold full-length depth shoulder grooves, the XT is truly an affordable investment. With extra tread depth and radial design, the General Ameriway XT has reduced rolling resistance, improving fuel economy and tire life.
For stylish looks and high performance, visit any of our 4 convenient locations to see these affordable record-breaking winners. For all the right reasons, you need Generals from Hunt General Tire.
The family time.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guest, Jack Paar. Some more new products and some children's Christmas letters to Santa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Is that a glissando? I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. How are you tonight? Oh, you're in a good mood, thank you. It was nice applause, but if you really loved me, you'd be out in Malibu shoveling the snow off my walk. I got very nervous a while ago. First, Gary Hart returns to the race. Now I see Jack Paar backstage. You thought I was joking about snow in Malibu? It snowed in Malibu, California, for the first time in 40 years. And, yes, and the snow removal crew in Malibu, well, they don't have the best snow removal crew in Malibu. What they have, it's a hairdresser named Maurice. He puts his blower on hot. No, not if you're not. No. You don't have to applaud. Only be really sure in your mind that you like the joke, and then the Malibu snowplow came by. It's a Porsche with a spatula, Scotch tape to the front. It's true about California, especially. They are kind of laid back out in Malibu. On the beach in Malibu, there were 6 clams and a snowdrift, and some guy sat down with cocktail sauce. Well, are you getting into the holiday spirit? Good. I actually went into a store today, and I could tell the Christmas season has started. I said that I went in to buy something. I went in to buy some batteries. The guy said they're not included. Well, you see, when we let people in for nothing, if you had to pay $5, you'd feel obligated, right? Get your money's worth. Now, Christmas trees in California are kind of strange. Have you seen the trees out here? Plastic.
Right.
They paint them pink or something like that. Would you have a pink Christmas tree?
Never.
You've seen pink Christmas trees, I know, but would you have one? Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get back to the big news. The big news is there were no more stories today about Gary Hart's girlfriends. But it did come out that Gary was at a party with Judge Ginsburg in the late 60s. Gary Hart is back in the race. Do you believe that? No. Now, look, he may not get the presidency, but he was offered the lead in Fatal Attraction 2. Could make the money. When it comes to Gary Hart, the motto of the press is trust, but verify. That's the thing they have to do. Do you know there's a new poll out? Who do you think the leading Democratic contender is today? Gary Hart is the front runner. Jesse Jackson is a distant second. And the others are way down the poll, like 7 or 8%. Apparently people, when they elect a president, go for name identification. That apparently is critical. So I think the next president could be Spuds McKenzie. It should be a very interesting campaign. Gary Hart says he has no money, he has no staff, and his new campaign slogan is, I can't give you anything but love, baby. Well, Michael Deaver, does that name ring a bell? Yeah. Michael Deaver today just called first Nancy Reagan and told Ronnie to Xerox another pardon. Michael Deaver was formerly very close in the White House, and he was indicted, convicted of perjury yesterday. And his press conference, they asked about it, was he convicted of perjury? And Deaver said, no, I wasn't. I was convicted of jaywalking, yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. Check with my lawyer, Morgan Fairchild, yeah. Well, I reported last night, and I guess it's still in the news. In Iran, the Ayatollah Khomeini is very ill, apparently. And apparently, the doctors are working frantically to keep him alive, because the Ayatollah told them, if I go, you go. You know what? And if the Ayatollah dies, damn it, he's not going to be able to fulfill his life's ambition. To come to Hollywood and star in the Abe Vigoda story. Khomeini says he's okay, but I saw a picture of him. He doesn't look too good. Today, the vultures took one look at him and ordered out. Okay. Did you catch your hair in something? Well, I mean, what is this with his new the hairstyling?
That guy from Malibu, you know Maurice?
Yes.
Well, he had a lot more than his hot blower going on.
Maurice got out. Didn't you cut off a lot of hair since yesterday?
I'm ready for brain surgery.
What?
Kid?
What? See this?
I fell asleep.
What is it? Well, where's the part now? You have no part here.
She cut that out.
What? Let me see that. Isn't that cute?
Kind of nice to have something to play with, isn't it?
Okay, Skippy.
Now, I got my hair cut because we thought we might be doing our annual Christmas band number tonight, and I wanted to look as good as possible.
What is this? Why the young lady is here?
No, she's just here to slice the cheese for the party later on.
You ought to be ashamed to do that joke. No, is they here? And the gentleman over here with the chimes?
Dale. Yeah, Dale is there.
Oh,
we have a marvelous Christmas.
Why is Dale here? And your name is? Dorothy. Why are Dale and Dorothy here tonight?
Because they will be prominently featured.
In what?
What do you mean in what?
Was there a number scheduled by the...
In the
possibility.
Oh, the possibility.
What do you mean, a possibility? If we have to wait another whole year to play this tune? something you can play in March, you know.
Dorothy, did they promise you that they were going to do a number tonight?
They said I could do a solo.
Dale, what did they tell you about the number tonight? Anything? Were there promises made?
Only to bring my sleigh bells.
Just bring the sleigh bells, and you got a snare drum there and the chimes.
Yeah.
But you promised Dorothy?
Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Was this in lieu of paying Dorothy? Did she get a solo or what?
She doesn't get her customary fee this way.
Okay. Yes.
I think we've gone too long with that talk to do the number.
See, we're chatting so much here. Now you've just talked right into Dorothy's solo and Dale's chimes.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Why don't you two just come to the house tonight and work something out?
That's where we met.
Anyway, Jack Paar is here tonight. Lisa Ann Persky. We'll be back right after this. Stay where you are.
Pure milk chocolate with or without almonds. Hershey's, one of the all-time greats.
5 ordinary people needed a miracle.
Help us, somebody.
Then one night, Fay Riley left the window open.
Welcome to America. This is history. Machines that reproduce themselves.
They're spaceships.
From a very small planet.
Steven Spielberg presents a Matthew Robbins film. Batteries not included. Rated PG. Starts tomorrow at theaters everywhere.
Chicken Little, you're everywhere I go. 39 cents.
New Chicken Little sandwiches from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Come and go with me. Come and go with me.
What you want, we can do.
Here comes the Buttons family.
The fantastic difference that'll make you smile.
You'll love our family specials. All include shampoo, rinse, cut, and style. That's the fantastic difference. You look good.
Listen to the heartbeat.
And you'll hear how to get a lot more Chevy for a lot less. $350 to $1,200 less on a specially equipped new Beretta, Cavalier, or Celebrity, depending on the car you select. You could even save $1,200 on this new Corsica, with options like air conditioning, tilt wheel, and more. Couldn't you go for savings like these right now?
The heartbeat of America. That's the same Chevrolet.
Okay, we are back. Yeah, I hear. Okay, we got a few new. If you haven't finished your Christmas shopping, we have some products. Not that we are necessarily recommending these products. They're just little odds and ends and objet d'art that we've picked up around town. Jack Paar is with us tonight. Lisa Jane Persky, and if we have the time, Dorothy and Dale. We'll entertain you with a harp solo, accompanied by chimes. Just give us a short sample, Dorothy, if you did a solo. Beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. You know, I think we should have a harpist instead of a piano player regularly on the show. See Ross go into cardiac arrest? Shall we go over here to the counter and see what we have? Well, here we are. That's a new product. We had a bunch of these last night. We ran out of time. This is called the Recording Godzilla. This is a place called Shop in Tokyo. It sells for about what, Denise? $75. 70. I see right here, $75. Is this the talking dinosaur? They also have the talking dinosaur?
Right.
But we just have this.
We have that.
Now, what do I do with this?
You would press where it says number 1.
Number 1 here, I press.
And talk into it.
Right.
And then when you're through, release that and press number 2.
Well, then press this, and it repeats what I say.
All right, go ahead.
What do you talk to a green thing here like this? You know, I just want to say talk. Hello, I am Godzilla's illegitimate son.
You got to turn it on first.
I got to turn it
on. Right here at the heart, is it right there?
Where do I turn him on?
On his little heart.
On his little heart.
You switch this over to where it says on.
I can handle this. Hello, I love you.
Hello, I love you.
That's sweet. You're getting attached already.
It's cold in Malibu. This is the sports umbrella, or sportsbrella, sold a place called the Complete Athlete for about $29.95. And you have football hat.
Beautiful.
You have any idea what this is?
No.
This is La Crystal Naturelle. From the Solutions catalog, it's $15. But you have any idea what it is?
Yeah.
You're right. How did you know that?
Because I use that.
This is an underarm deodorant. I want to tell you, you get up.
No.
Yeah, I suppose this is what? Aluminum chloride in crystal form? Isn't that what it is in most deodorants? And you put this rock under your arm? And you have to walk around all day with this rock? Okay. It also comes in a gravel pump spray. They get $15 from that. I guess it probably works as good as any other deodorant. This is called the puppy treat. You got a dog. This is from Carousel Gifts. It sells for about $59. You see it has a little paw here. And what you do, I guess when you train your dog or he is good, you teach him to go over.
Right.
And hit this, what is that,
The
a bone?
bone,
Hit the
yeah.
bone. And your dog gets very angry.
There.
And he gets a little doggy.
Little treats.
That's right there.
Yeah.
All right. Doggy, what do you call it? The puppy treat. Get a load of this.
Wait a minute, I like these. I like those.
Slippers. What?
In the middle of the night? That's wonderful.
Yeah. Only if you get home late and you see a pair of these shining at you. All right, slippers with lights are designed by Stephen Johnson. There's no price on these, but anyway, I guess that makes some kind of sense. You know what this is?
No.
This is a daddy saddle. All fathers that we got to play horsey with the kids.
Right.
They now have a saddle the daddy puts on, or I suppose your wife could put this on.
And you play horsey.
Play horsey.
That's all there is to it. It's about $25. Now this, I'm almost scared of this. This is called the Electric Billy Club. It emits 40,000 volts. This is a place called the Privacy Connection. Sells for about $400. And apparently, I guess, Denise says be careful here. And I guess you carry this if you're in an area where you are fearful of your life or something. And what it does, this apparently comes out, and then it's charged now?
Yeah, even if you touch it now, you'll still get a bit of a shock.
40,000 volts, and it's supposed to incapacitate people and disorient them for like... So somebody comes up to you and you pull the trigger. Do I have to turn it on?
No, just pull the trigger.
I'm
Should
pulling-
just work
What?
like that. Don't touch the other part of it. Not unless someone turned the safety on,
Where's the safety?
on the other side.
This little thing here?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And now that is 40,000 volts hot.
Right.
Like you would need this after this. G. Gordon Liddy's tongue depressor. Oh, all righty. You know they're selling garbage from that garbage scow that left Long Island and went around for months and ended up in Islip, New York? Some guy apparently made a deal with him. This is from Larry Halstead. It's called Garbarge. And it costs what, $10?
$10.
And it gives you on the back, it shows you
The story of the barge?
The story of the barge and where it went. And is there really garbage in here?
That's what they say. It smells.
Open it up. Would they actually sell garbage? Could they legally do that? Mm, 1954 meatloaf scrap. That's a dumb gift. What is this? What do you put this in here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tissue holder, right? Oh, I see. It's a nose tissue holder.
What will they think of next?
You think that's gross? You ought to see the bathroom tissue dispenser. Here's a mink tie and cummerbund. A regular mink tie and a cummerbund designed by John Milford for $225. Skippy would like that. What do we got here? What is it?
Another
Tie, I
version
guess.
of the tie.
Just
A mink tie.
Mink tie. Okay. It doesn't do anything particularly. This is just a kind of a cute idea. It's called a big alarm clock. Good name for it. Big time. Where do you turn this on?
The top button, just pull it out.
Top
on the
button,
back.
this one here?
Nope.
Right here?
The top one.
I have to do everything myself. We have some other things we want to show you, but you're never going to know what the hell they are.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. This is the Teleflora Crystal Hurricane is what it is. Crystal Hurricane Bouquet. Call your local Teleflora florist to send one anywhere.
This Christmas, you can send flowers in another green glass vase, or send Teleflora's Crystal Hurricane Bouquet. Beautiful flowers and a sparkling crystal hurricane lamp. To send one anywhere, just call your florist and say, Teleflora.
I went to my dentist with the worst pain. He told me about a different medicine. It's in these little yellow pills, Nuprin. Works so well on that pain, no wonder it's great on my awful headaches.
Nuprin. It's not aspirin, not Tylenol. It's ibuprofen. So effective, 2 Nuprin stop headaches better than extra-strength Tylenol.
And Nuprin's gentler on my stomach than aspirin.
Nuprin. Little, yellow, different, better.
It even worked on my worst pain.
Spray on the flavor, brush on the flavor, stream on the flavor. From Presto.
Electric or microwave hot topper. A touch of flavor, easy cleanup too. Electric or microwave.
Eddie Murphy, I know you. I'm used to American women saying, you don't own me. Hey, baby, where you going? You my woman, ain't you? I don't see no rings on these fingers. Who do you think you are anyway? Well, come and ask me where I'm going.
Eddie Murphy. Raw, the movie.
I'ma be where I'm at.
Catch him in the act.
Okay.
Rated R. Starts Friday, December 18th at a theater near you.
If it's out there, it's in here. The 9X Yellow Pages. Why would anyone need another?
Hi, this is Barry, and I'm pleased to say Friday is looking pretty doggone good.
Okay, I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you one more thing. This is a legitimate product. This is called, some fellow was wearing this here yesterday. It's called a fish tie. You can actually wear it around your neck. It's got a little aerator, I guess, and you can see there are live goldfish in the tie, and you, I guess, wear this around if you want to look really weird. What does that sell for, Denise? $95. With fish or with the fish? Real bargain. Where would one buy this? Okay, is that weird? Would you buy something like that for anybody? Have they sold any of these?
I would think they have.
Okay.
We brought one here.
Yeah. This was your gift from me. Okay, anyway, we're getting a little behind on commercials, so we're going to cut away for a second. When we come back, we got some very amusing letters from children to Santa Claus, and then Jack Paar is going to drop in. So stay where you are.
Episode 1 of the comic movie hit of the season. Bill Cosby is picked. We need you, Leonard, to save the world.
But I have nothing to wear.
Armed only with a combat Porsche, under our missiles and a very fast ostrich, will he save the day? Find out for yourself. See the world's favorite funny man, Bill Cosby.
All right.
In Leonard, Part 6, an adventure in comedy, rated PG. Leonard, Part 6, starts tomorrow at select theaters.
I hate having my picture taken. But ever since Beaky got the newest, totally automatic Nikon One Touch, he hasn't put it down. This Nikon has sharper focus, a really smart flash, even a 5-year lithium battery. But the best part is that I got to come here for half price on Pan Am.
Buy a One Touch and the companion flies half price on Pan Am, even to Europe.
Ooh, Beaky hasn't taken a bad picture of me yet.
Real value. The tradition continues. From Reed's Jewelers.
From the director of Platoon, Wall Street, the most enjoyable movie of the year.
Just the beginning, pal.
Stunning, superbly acted, Douglas and Sheen will astonish you.
Greed is good. Greed works.
How many yachts can you water ski behind? How much is enough?
Michael Douglas gives a screen-popping performance.
Yeah, he's learning, huh? But he's learning.
Michael Douglas, Charlie Sheen, Wall Street.
Now playing at Cineplex Odeon and other selected theaters. Check local listings. New Center 2 wants you to be a part of our 5th annual Holiday Lights. Whether it's your own light display or one you see about town, drop us a card or letter with the address to Holiday Lights, care of New Center 2, 259 Delaware Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14202. Then watch New Center 2 first at 5 all this month as we share the best of Western New York's holiday lights.
Just in time for Christmas, Gold Circle gave to me.
And me.
And me. Best-fitting jeans from Lee.
Special savings on Lee jeans for everyone. Save $4 on Lee jeans for misses and plus sizes.
The prices are so low.
To Gold Circle you should go.
Save $4 on Lee jeans for men. And save $3 to $4 on Lee jeans for boys and girls.
Lee jeans are on sale.
Hurry, sale ends Saturday.
Christmas or less.
Gold Circle.
Nothing can make her world spin faster or her heart beat quicker than a magnificent gift of fur from Palanker's. There are magnificent jackets, strollers, and full-length mink in subtle, sensual shades for every dress occasion. Available in a wide spectrum of fashion colors, our lovely foxes bring warmth and excitement into your life. Languish in lynx, be stately in raccoon, or cuddle up in coyote. Your purchase is subject to her approval. Joseph Palanker & Sons, 4446 Main Street, open evenings till 9.
You hear the thunder, the call of the soul. You feel the power, you gotta go. You feel
full-size sedan with Pontiac excitement. Test drive a Bonneville and check it out.
Get on your Bonneville, we build excitement. Pontiac ride.
Happy Hanukkah from all of us at TV2.
Okay, now, there is something we've been doing for a number of years on the show. As you probably know, each year, the New York Post Office, I guess like all post offices, get thousands of letters simply addressed to Santa Claus in care of the North Pole from children. And we ask them each year to intercept a few of those letters from the kids and send them here. And the post office in New York, and I suppose Los Angeles does it also, has made letters like these available to people who would like to help out a child at Christmas who may not get anything. I'm going to give you the address first. It's called Operation Santa Claus, James A. Farley Post Office, 33rd Street and 8th Avenue in New York City. You can drop over. The post office is open, I guess, right now, probably 6 or 7 days a week. Pick up the letters or call them or go over there and pick up some of them. And it's really well worth the time. Some of these letters are hysterical. Here's the first one I saw. The lady says, "Dear Santa, this is what I want for Christmas." And it is 2 pages, all of them 1 through 54 items. She says, "Love, Amy." This looks like the Toys R Us inventory list. I can't even read it. It goes on and on and on. "Dear Santa, I'd like a talking Alf doll that can say, 'Stuff it' to my sister. And say it so I won't get slapped like I do. Love, Ricky." Now, here's a very inventive kid. He cuts out all of the toy ads and just pastes them there. That's it, so Santa doesn't have to read a long list. What is it? Is it a Nintendo? Is that some new? Is that brand new with the kids? Nintendo Video Entertainment. I saw that on a number of letters. "If you give me these, dear Santa, if you give me these gifts, I will be good later." An AM/FM radio, a bow and arrow, a Nintendo with all the parts, and a television watch. And for my sister, anything you have left over. That's the old meaning of Christmas. Yeah, nothing for my sister. "Dear Santa," Robert says, "let's get down to business." Kid's going to be a lawyer. "I would like ping pong, pig pong, and I would like electronic battleship, and I would like a go-kart. If this is too big, you can mail it." "Dear Santa, my name is Sandra, and my brother's name is Sammy. My parents are Jehovah's Witnesses, and they don't believe in you, but we do." They're bypassing the parents from going right to the top here. "We do. So send me a Cabbage Patch doll and so forth and so on and so on and so." I'll send it to, and he, send it. Doesn't want him dropping by the house. Just send it. That's funny. "Dear Santa, I want Nintendo and a talking Mickey and Dizzy Dinosaur. Or else give me whatever you got." Let's see. "Dear Santa," dear Santa, it's 2 letters. "Tomorrow's my birthday. Can you come? And please, even if you can't come, can you buy me a gift? Dear Santa," and that letter I just wrote to you, I forgot to tell you, it's tomorrow. And here are some things I want you to go out and pick up and give to me. "Dear Santa, I am a good girl. I make poopy on the potty. So you can bring me lots of toys." Good reason. Well, all righty. "Dear Santa, I wrote this note to you because I miss you. I've waited a long time till Christmas. I hope you come to put toys in my Christmas tree. When you come to my house, I will have something special for you. You will see a note and something to drink and eat. Dear Santa Claus and his elves. I've been a good girl. Can I have a perfume kit with 6 bottles, a talking Alf, Lady Lovely Locks, and nothing for Amanda Keeler?" That must be somebody's girlfriend she's having a fight with. That's the spirit, kid. "Dear Santa, I love you and want you to bring me everything I told you about on your lap, even though you spit when you say words with a P in them." And lay off the garlic while you're at it, Santa. So... Look at this now.
Very inventive.
This comes from Yari Acosta. She sends him a picture. An original, I want a talking doll. This is also an artist rendition of the Deaver trial. Santa, it's been snowing and cold here, and I would like to make it sunny again or give us a hot ball of flame to warm up. Dear Santa, I'd like one of your reindeer so I can let him teach me to fly. Don't worry, you'll get him back, but not until I fly. Kid's gonna take a reindeer hostage here. Look, there are a lot of funny letters, and those are the ones that are funny, and those kids want something, but the ones that really grab you every year are the ones that come, and these are the ones you would probably like to drop by the post office and pick up. And I always have trouble reading these because these kids never usually ask for themselves or ask for a brother or sister or something. Dear Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, I'm disappointed because I never get the presents since I've heard of you. And I was always wishing that Christmas would come sooner, but I gave up because you never bring presents. Maybe you can bring me something. Maybe because you don't bring me something because I don't have a chimney. I guess I'll have to live with it. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Yeah, these are for real, too. Raheen Jones in New York. I shouldn't give the names. I'm 10 years old, and I have cerebral palsy. I wrote you last year, but I did not get a thing. I would like a remote-control car, if you don't mind. Thank you for reading my letter. Dear Santa, I sent you a letter last Christmas, but I didn't see you. You didn't come to my house. I said I want a pink bicycle, but you went to Mary's house and gave her my bicycle. My mother will have the money when my father gets a job. And these go on. And usually they're asking something that is like clothing or a dress or mittens or something, usually for their kid brother or their sister. And these are the ones that really make sense. So, again, if you want to look at that address, you can drop by the post office in New York and pick up one or two of these letters and make one of these children who, where Santa didn't show up last year, show up this year. It's well worth it. Well worth the trouble. Okay, we'll take a break. Jack Paar is going to be out in just a moment, so stay where you are.
Well, now, good folks at Quaker Oats tell us we could eat oatmeal for 11 days in a row and never have the same flavor twice. Well, we could. They got the 11 flavors, and they're all good. But my little pal Laurie here wouldn't want to go 11 days and only have maple and brown sugar once. Now, would you?
Nope.
Quaker Instant Oatmeal. Well, it's the right thing to do and the tasty way to do it, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Listen to the heartbeat of America. This is our road, nothing stands in the way.
When you want to go from freewheeling to 4x4 fun, Chevy S10 lets you do what Ford and Toyota can't. Shift and keep right on going with standard InstaTrack. Plus, get $500 cash back on every new Chevy S10 pickup.
Chevy S10 today, Chevy truck.
This time of year, you have a lot of decisions to make. Who to invite, what food to serve, and what kind of beer to buy. Well, we can solve at least one of your problems with the Miller Combo Pack. 2 of the world's most popular beers in one convenient case, 12 Miller and 12 Miller Light. So if which beer to buy is on your mind, rest easy and bring out the Miller Combo Pack. You can't do any better than that.
In a world of trends, it's important to make the right move. When it comes to diet, milk's always in style. You need a constant supply of calcium because bones are always rebuilding. Calcium deficiency causes bone loss and other health problems. Milk products are the natural source for calcium and the best way to reinforce your body against the long-term effects of calcium deficiency. Calcium helps prevent high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. Milk, the smart move.
Okay, we're back. Thank you, Doc. My next guest. My first guest tonight is a friend and one of the most popular television hosts in the history of the medium. He was host of The Tonight Show before me from 1957 to 1962. And he's got another special coming out for NBC called Jack Paar is Alive and Well, which airs this Saturday night at 10 o'clock. Would you welcome Mr. Jack Paar? Both of us probably feel a little... Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. They're laughing at your socks, Jack. I hate to tell you
I'm
this.
sorry.
No, they're very nice socks.
Well, they match my tongue. That's the only reason I wear it. It's the newest thing.
You know, I don't suppose people would expect... I would guess that people would think you and I would feel a little awkward, kind of embracing.
No.
But it didn't
I
feel awkward at
wish
all.
that I had never given you the show. I wish I had rented it to you. Well,
you could have leased it, huh?
Or I wish I had married you if I really wanted. You see, I never made the kind of money that you make, Johnny.
Well, Jack thinks that...
The clothing business. And,
well, you know, I'm just trying to,
You know when I saw this jacket? Forgive me.
Yeah. See, when I do, I go to big things from Merv Griffin. Now, Griffin's got everything. He's got hotels.
Merv has done well.
Yeah, hasn't he, though?
Well, I noticed you always dress so well. And I was just reminded, one time I did, when I was doing the show, Adolphe Maju was a great dresser, as you young people may not know. And he came on the show, and Hy Averback and I were then on it. And he criticized our clothes. He was very serious. We weren't angry or anything, but it was very funny. He thought we dressed terribly.
He still wore spats, I think.
Well, he dressed like a Pierce Arrow, actually. And suddenly, Hy and I began to laugh, and he always wondered why, because Adolphe sat just where I'm sitting, but his fly was open. And it was buttoned yet, with buttons flying. Oh, I recognize you from the envelope.
You haven't. You must have heard from him.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I got one from him myself at home.
Did
I
you?
brought it in, and it said, with his picture, and it said, you may have already won $1 million addressed to me from him. Everything's computerized now.
Yeah.
You were an electronic freak. Did you get into? Did you ever buy a computer? I know you used to buy all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You'd get the latest hi-fi. You'd get the latest camera.
The craziest thing I ever did was, it was my birthday, and my mother, whom I adored, as we all do, mother, she always would send me $5 on my birthday, always. And you know, even when I was making a lot of money, I looked forward to that $5. Well, it was crazy money. You bought cologne or a tie, $5. That was when I was on the Tonight Show. Well, I went to a luncheon with my staff, and I drank wine. I don't drink a great deal. I mean, a little champagne at breakfast, and that's about... that's
just to get the heart started.
The days fly by, you know. Well, I was sitting with my staff, and I'll hurry this up, with my staff, and I had a little wine, and I never went to my office. We had an office, and I think in 5 years I was only in it about 4 or 5 times. I never went in the office. I would walk around the street, and I was always nervous and worried and everything. And I had the $5, and I had been drinking, and I went by a place on Park Avenue, and I went in, and I said, it's my birthday, and the man recognized it. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Paar. I said, I want that. And it was a Rolls Royce. And he said, well, that's fine, but... you know, it's in those days the Silver Cloud cost only $18,000. That was then. That same car's $120,000 now. But anyhow, I had the $5 from my mother, and I said, "This is my birthday," and I bought a Rolls Royce with $5 from my mother. Yeah.
You see what a little wine will do?
Yeah.
You said before you're not the best drinker.
No, I'm not.
Have you ever got to the point where you're out of control?
Oh no. Oh,
never.
No. Oh no. No. Fortunately, I come from a family that. Why do I want to get into this?
Well, because I'm pushing you into it.
Well, there were a few drunks in my family.
I didn't know that.
And that's one reason I never want to be on This Is Your Life, because I have some relatives that just...
Uncle Louis shows up in the cups, right?
I always have, but you have to remind me, my mind is not what it once was. I forget what the hell I'm talking about.
Does it bother you?
Shirley MacLaine can remember everything that happened to her 2,000 years ago.
And you can't.
And I can't find my car keys.
What do you think of that whole thing? Do you follow that? Do you follow any of this new age mysticism and channeling and all this?
No, I don't.
It's really bizarre.
Well, I think Shirley's a fascinating person.
Yes, she is.
And she's very, very intelligent. And, but I don't, I love her, but...
I guess whatever works for you.
Whatever, sure.
Now, you mentioned not forgetting. Does it bother you getting older?
In the sense that you say...
Would I want to do it all over again?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. You know, when I did the Tonight Show, it was an hour and 45 minutes live.
I remember.
And little money and lots of controversy. I mean, it was really rough, you know. And I wouldn't want to go through that again.
Really?
No. Johnny, you do it so much better.
Oh,
and you've learned how to do it. With me, every night was opening night. I never knew how to just do the show. I would get all keyed up and...
Are you still that way? Do you still get nervous about performing in front of public?
You know, the strange thing about me is the only time I'm not nervous is when I'm talking. Now, see, I'm absolutely at ease. But backstage or after the show, I'll be a mess. You know.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Most people would
I'm
not
rather weird. I just don't...
Sure.
I know he's been so nice to me, but what I want to say... Oh, well, I do strange things, you know. I don't mean to, and I don't know whether I bring them about because of my personality or what. I don't try. I'm rather a conservative, quiet person. But I was thinking tonight of funny things. One time I was in the Joe Stone Crab in Miami, which is a great restaurant down there, with my family, my wife and daughter, and we sat down, and I noticed a man went, no, so I knew he was somebody well-known, but I didn't know who. And, or he could have been a sponsor or a network executive. I knew that, I recognized him, but I could not think who it was. So he and his friend were finishing their dinner, and he took out some little Tiparillo cigars. You know, well, I'm a great connoisseur of cigars. I really know tobacco. And they had cellophane and plastic tips, you know, just off. So since the guy smiled at me, I have Havana Cuban cigars that I had a big supply. And I told the waiter, I said, would you give them to this gentleman over there? And so, and as he walked over, I said, my God, I have just given 2 Havana cigars to J. Edgar Hoover. I swear to God.
And you had no idea what...
No, well, it dawned on me who he was and what was all this about, you know? Because he was a great friend of Winchell's, you know, and it was a pretty frightening thing. But I do strange things. I do.
I got to cut away for a second. We're coming back.
Must you? Because you're not going to get me again till next year.
That's true. Okay, we'll be back.
The Skill Twist Cordless Power Screwdriver. It's a new twist on an old idea.
This Christmas, MGM wishes you peace on earth.
No job will ever be to your satisfaction. That's quite enough.
A drink of holiday cheer. Goodwill toward men.
Stop! This missing link person is not my husband.
Welcome home, baby.
And joy to the world.
I hunt it. You skin it.
You shot a chicken.
So celebrate the spirit with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
No boom boom?
In Overboard, rated PG.
No boom boom.
Now playing. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
Give me the man that is not passion's slave. Shakespeare. I like that one.
Elizabeth Taylor's Passion.
Hi, this is Barry, and I'm pleased to say Friday is looking pretty doggone good.
Rediscover fine dining at St. George's Table. Be graciously served by Buffalo's most notable dining room captain. Delight in the tantalizing creations of our masterful table chef. Savor the culinary expertise of certified executive chef Nello Booty. And complete the evening with the romance of music and dance. Return to the days of fine dining. Return to St. George's Table.
Panicking over high prices? Head on down to Honest Ed's world-famous bargain house, where the prices are tuned up and ready to roll. Major credit cards are welcomed at Honest Ed's 14 full-range departments, including toys and sporting goods. You'll go extra innings with our prices. Housewares. Our prices aren't going to pot. And hardware, you'd be nuts not to bolt to Ed's for these screwy deals. Conveniently located on the Bloor subway line at Bathurst. And remember, Honest Ed's ain't upper crust.
But my bargains save you dough.
We're back. What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Who cares? You said that, I asked you the last time you were on the show, do you miss it? And you said no. You didn't want to come back. Now you did a special. It was very good, the last one you did.
Now
This-
you're doing
this,
another
This one is really good.
Yeah, now
I
what-
swear
what
it is.
prompted you to do
Because
it?
If it wasn't good, I wouldn't go around saying it was good because you're going to see it Saturday night. You are going to see
Yes,
it, are
oh,
you
yes.
not? And it's very... Jackie Mason is the funniest. He does 9 minutes. I've never seen anyone touch him in a monologue. The laughter explodes.
Yeah, he started...
And we had to cut 25 minutes out.
He started in California, doing it here at the Beverly Theater, went to New York, and
Yeah.
became a smash there also.
Well, I have him back on the old Tonight Show starting, and then we use that as a cut. Yeah, then we cut to him. It's wonderful. It's really very funny. Well, what are we going to do now?
Okay, you want to talk about we'll talk about this clip?
Wait. All right, do that, Johnny.
What's that?
That thing you said about the clip.
We'll talk about that.
Don't you remember what you said?
No.
Age.
I'm getting this by osmosis from you.
I am a carrier. Everyone knows that I'm a carrier. I was with Bill Cosby the other night and Jackie Mason at a benefit, and Bill said the most wonderful thing, because I was telling him my memories now what it was, and he said, don't worry. This is Bill. He said, don't worry about senility, because when you're senile, you'll never know it.
Good point. Good observation.
Now,
Anyway,
what do you want
we're
to
gonna
do?
Let's show this film clip.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, now, indirectly, you benefit from this, as I did. The first guest that caught on The Tonight Show 27 years ago, or whatever it was a society columnist, of all people. Now, me and a society columnist, but it was hilarious. And I'd like you to see how the origin of you and me.
All righty.
This is, we can thank dear Elsa, who is long since passed.
Elsa Maxwell.
Yes.
Here we are.
In the beginning, the first big hit was, of all things, the society columnist Elsa Maxwell.
I see your holster's beginning to show, dear.
I'll have you know...
What are you doing there? Watch, you start an avalanche. Watch it there.
So charming and sweet. All this audience, not only you, because of course your face, but all through the country, they've sent me 8 pairs. Have been sent to me by...
8 pairs of what?
Things to fasten up something. I don't know what fastens up. Look and see. What fastens up? I don't know.
I mean, it holds the...
I don't know. Wait a minute.
Are you wearing 8 pairs, or what?
No, I'm not wearing it. I probably would have to.
How much weight did you lose?
There's Maurice Chevalier in this house. One of my own friends.
You know, my dear, it's his courtesy that I should sit down after you, but I never know when you're going to drop it, you know? I don't know.
Drop what?
She can be in midair longer than anybody I ever saw.
We both know that you pray. We both know you pray for guests like that, who just start talking, and you never know which direction they're going to go.
You know,
you always work well with people like that.
It was she who started the feud with Walter Winchell that caused such trouble for a couple of years for me, you know.
You just seem to draw those things to you, didn't you?
Yes, I do. But it was exciting. I think what I did do rather well was bring reality to television. If I told somebody a story, they believed me.
Yeah.
And once or twice, perhaps more, being honest now, I made up something, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I try to make it sound like it happened. It doesn't work.
Have you mellowed? You were rather sensitive, accused by the press when somebody would say something even personal about you, and you would take umbrage, and it would become almost a national thing on television. Have you mellowed now?
Well, I was sued by Winchell for $1 million, and Jimmy Hoffa sued Bobby Kennedy and me for $2 million, but we never lost a penny.
Yeah?
Never lost any money in a libel suit.
Right.
No, yeah. But that's... do you want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
All right.
How much time we got here? Got how much? Minute and a half.
Well, tell Letterman to go home and...
Just bump it up a half an hour.
Move the Star Spangled Banner up. Well, half a minute. I don't have any half-minute stories.
Minute and a half.
Oh, okay. All right. This reminds me. I used to have a remarkable memory. I mean, I could sight read. And I never used cue cards or teleprompter, any of that stuff. However, we had teleprompters on the cameras for commercials. Now, in the studio you can see, but may I explain? A teleprompter is a yellow box. It's on top of a camera with a yellow roll, and it rolls with large type through a magnifying glass. And if you read it well, they think you're ad-libbing. And I was an expert at doing that because I've been in this business since I was 16, and I can read anything cold. So the staff was, the only one that reads better than I do a teleprompter is the president, Reagan. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's good. But there's certain tricks you have to know how to do it. And, but I have no interest in office. Now, let me tell you about it. So my staff started to needle me and say, you know, you don't do any of those promos for diseases. Mm-hmm. Everybody was doing them. And I said, well, it's so hypocritical, I think. And also, there are no good diseases left. You know, there's diaper rash, sunburn, you know, that's not. So I said, leave me alone and put something on. I'll get the makeup on and the blue shirt, and I'll read anything you put up. Okay. I was very proud I could read so well. So I began to read this, and I said, friends, do you wake up in the morning tired and listless? Are you dehydrated? Do you constantly go to the bathroom often at night? Are you paranoid? Are you emotional? Do you think that people don't like you? And I stopped, so I remember, and the director from the booth, who was Hal Gurney before Bobby, and he said, Jack, what's wrong? I said, what do you mean, what is wrong? He said, well, Jack, you've just stopped reading and you're staring into the camera. I said, well, indeed I am. I have this damn disease. And I
Good. We'll be back.
Pierre Cardin, Men's Cologne.
If you're choosing a pain reliever for a headache and want strength, choose this one. Nothing is stronger for headaches. Nothing. If you're concerned about stomach irritation, choose this. It won't irritate your stomach like aspirin, or even ibuprofen can. The truth is, if you want a pain reliever that does both, your one choice should be Tylenol. Tylenol, it's tough on pain, easy on your stomach.
Introducing a small sedan made the Mazda way.
The new Mazda 323 SE has a bunch of technical sophistication like fuel injection, a roomy interior, lots of standard features, all backed by the best warranty in its class. You've got to check out this Mazda 323. It's the best value in a small sedan. It also has the solid feel and performance of a road car.
This is the Mazda way.
Get a great deal at your local Mazda dealer today.
Jack, it has been fun.
You were very nice.
Thank you. I enjoy having you here. Enjoy having you here. Saturday night at 10 o'clock, Jack Paar is alive and well. Come back and see us again, will you?
Perhaps, if I can find the place.
In your busy schedule. Thanks again. Tomorrow night, Bob Hope, Robin Williams, and Tony Bennett. Have a nice night.
Next on Late Night with David Letterman, Dave welcomes B.B. King, Richard Lewis, and Julie Brown.
Saturday, it's a Bob Hope Christmas with Brooke Shields, Tony Randall, Morgan Fairchild, Reba McEntire, the All-American Football Team. The Bob Hope Christmas Show, Saturday.
An all-new special with the legend of late night Jack Paar, with hilarious appearances by Jackie Mason and Debbie Reynolds, plus Jack's famous walk-off. Jack Paar is alive and well Saturday.